Hey everyone, I'm Jonna with Easter Seals of Greater Houston. I'm with the Bridging Apps program, and I'm broadcasting live to answer some of your questions. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the iOS 15 camera features. There's a couple of new things that the camera does that's pretty cool, so we're going to take a look at that. Let's switch my screen here. I've got a few images up here that I'm going to use to show some examples. One that I think is pretty cool, I've got a photo here of some flowers, and at the bottom you can see I've got some familiar buttons. There's a heart, there's the share button is the one on the left, the square with the upper arrow. That's how I could send it to someone. And now there's this new info button. It's got a circle with a lowercase I in the middle and some little magical stardust graphics right there. I'm going to give that a tap, and we can see all the information about this photo. This is called metadata. So we're seeing here the date, what kind of image it is, what kind of phone it was taken on. We can see where it was taken, and there's a small circle that's white with a black leaf in the middle of this photo. That's indicating that there's a plant. This is so new and it's really cool. So I've got an option at the bottom here, not really at the bottom, just under the photo. It says add caption. Under that it says look up plant. I'll give that a tap, and it's recognized that some of the plants in this photo include flowers from a rose bush and a carnation. So this now has the ability to recognize plants, which I think is a pretty cool feature. I've got one more example up here. You can see that there's a vase here with some more flowers in it, and if I hit that little button at the bottom with the eye and the little stardust there, I have now all of the information, including the option to look up plant. So I'll give that a tap, and we can see here it recognizes tulips. It also recognizes something that I don't see on there because it's a long leaf, but that's okay. We can get the general idea here that there's tulips in the photo. So again, I think that's a pretty cool option that it has. You can now see quite a bit more metadata, which is all the information that the camera has about the photo that's been taken, and I think that that's really cool. Now I'm going to switch my screen again. We're going to take a look at some of the new options when you're taking photos on here. This is a live thing now. So I've got my little friends here, the bunnies and the hedgehog. I can choose to take a photo of them, a video, and now this is new, cinematic video. Before we could take only pictures that were portrait mode where it kind of blurs out the background, and you may not be able to see too well on this live broadcast, but the bunny here is in focus and it's blurred out the background pretty well. So this is a cool new feature where it just gives a little bit more of an effect when you're using the camera. Now, this is an iPhone that I'm using. This is an iOS 15 camera feature that's pretty new on here. And again, I think this one's pretty cool. So we're going to take a look now at another feature on here. Let me switch this side back. This is one of the coolest ones. I'm going to bring up this one real quick just to caveat what I said about the portrait mode. You see on the upper left here it says it was portrait mode and the people are in focus. The background has been blurred out automatically by the camera. So that's what cinematic does, but it does it in video form now. Here's a photo that has some text on it. This is, I think, one of the coolest things. I can actually select text from a photo now. This is so cool. I'm going to zoom in here. We can see that a little bit better. You can see the select text buttons have just come up, and I can copy the text from this photo. There's a bit more text over here. We'll see if it works on that. Now, what I'm doing to get this to work is I am simply looking at the photo on the phone. I'm touching and holding. That's what brings up the select text option. It now recognizes when there's text in a photo. One more feature I'm going to bring up about this is involving text messages. If you've ever had a document in a book or a piece of paper that you want to text someone, but oh my goodness, it's too much to type, there's now a feature that can help out with that. So if let me switch back here. I'm just going to touch where the option to text is. I'm just going to give that a little tap. Now, one of my options comes up to paste, or there's a partial square here with some lines in the middle. If I give that a tap, I've got an option to insert, to scan text. So I'm going to go back to this backpack over here. It has just included the text on the photo. I didn't even take a photo. I've just pointed the camera at the backpack that's next to me, and it's now inserted that text directly from what it saw from the camera into a text message. So these are some really cool new features that are a part of iOS 15. This is a feature for iPhone users. If this is something that you've used and it's worked well, please let us know what you're using. If there's other features I haven't mentioned, let us know what you like. If you've used this and it's not working so well for you, please let us know. We'd love to help you out. We'd love to assist. Send us a message here. Email us, visit us at bridgingapps.org. Let us know how we could be of assistance. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time. Bye-bye.